In lieu of Memorial Days today, I figured we'd stop at this rock. We are driving along Minnesota Veterans Memorial Highway, and this rock was placed last year. I'm just gonna kind of do a walk around. There's rock info right there, so we can read that. This park's been here for a little bit. The dogs. In recognition of the men and women who have served in the armed forces of the United States of America in times of war and peace. This is Norwood Young America Veterans Park. We normally have a party break here because it's our halfway time between now and a lot of our destinations. There's a few gas stations here that we stop at, and oh, I've never seen lilac bushes shaped before. It's kind of neat. There's lights on them, so it lights up at night. Freedom is not free. BFW Post 1783. American Legion Post 343. Gone yet not forgotten. Not sure how long the Veterans Memorial Highway is. I'll have to look that up too. Wasp Elizabeth Well. Whoa. Death March. Oh. And prayers for my family in Ukraine too, because they're going through third Minnesota Freedom Rock. Bay Baba Sorensen 2. He did a good job. Good job. howitzer towed manufacture date 1941 to 1959. It was in World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, 16,000 yards, and the weight is 12,800 pounds. Welcome to the Carver County Freedom Rock, the third Freedom Rock in Minnesota. The other two are in Dakota and Dodge counties. Artist Ray Bubba Sorensen was inspired by the movies Saving Private Ryan and his Uncle Ted. Bubba paints only one rock per county. He hopes to paint a rock in at least one county in each state. That's cool. While Bubba was painting this rock, his Uncle Ted passed away. Oh, rest in peace. Look for his image. Look for his message to his uncle on Bruce Smith, just below the 5th on his jersey. Rest in peace, Ted. Just below the 5 on his jersey. Google Freedom Rock for more information. Lee D McDonald, Brainerd, Minnesota, United States Army. Bataan Death March survivor. Lee McDonald was born in Brainerd, Minnesota on 23 August 1920. He attended Brainerd High School and graduated in 1938. Lee joined the Minnesota Army National Guard in 1938. His unit, the 194th Tank Battalion, was federalized and put into active service on February 10, 1941. On September 1941, orders were received for overseas assignment, destination unknown. The destination was the Philippines, and they reached it on 26 September. The 194th fought a fight withdrawal from the Bataan Peninsula. The U.S. and Filipino units in Bataan were finally forced to surrender on April 9, 1942. During what was to become known as the Bataan Death March, Lee recounted that they were lucky on some days to get a handful of rice, a bit of water. He spent a handful of rice and a bit of water. He spent a year and a half as a prison camp. He spent a year and a half at a prison camp in Cabatuan, Luzon. I'm pronouncing this wrong, I hope not too badly. From Cabatuan, Lee was transported on a hell ship to Japan to do back-breaking labor, loading steel in a steel mill. While in Japan as a prisoner of war, he spent a further 2 weeks at hard labor. Representatives of Japan signed surrender documents on September 2nd, 1945. On September 27th, 1945, almost 4 years to the day that he landed in the Philippines in 1941, Lee set sail for the United States. Lee worked for the United States Postal Service in Brainerd, Minnesota, until his death, March 19th, 1968. Elizabeth Betty Wall-Stropus from Faribault, Minnesota. Woman Air Force Service pilot, WASP. Elizabeth Bridget Betty Wall was born in Faribault, Minnesota on November 15, 1919. She graduated from high school in 1937. In 1943, Elizabeth saw an ad for the WASP's Women Air Force Service pilots. She applied along with about 25,000 other women of that number. Elizabeth was one of only 1,047 to earn the silver wings of the WASP. Members of WASP became trained pilots who tested aircraft, ferried aircraft, and trained other pilots. Their purpose was to free male pilots for combat roles during World War II. After the WASP were disbanded in 1944, she became an aircraft controller in Wyoming. She then moved back to Faribault, where she married and raised a family. Elizabeth Wall-Stropus was the recipient of 2 Congressional Gold Medals for her service in the WASP and was inducted into the Minnesota Aviation Hall of Fame. In the 1980s, she began speaking about her experience as a member of WASP and a female aviator. Elizabeth died from complications from a fall at the Milestone Senior Living Center in Faribault, Minnesota, March 6, 2016, at the age of 96. On June 24, 2017, the field at the Faribault Municipal Airport was renamed Liz Wall-Stropus Field in her honor. Bruce P. Smith, Faribault, Minnesota. United States Navy fighter pilot. Bruce Smith was born in Faribault, Minnesota on February 8, 1920. He attended Faribault High School and graduated in 1938. Bruce attended the University of Minnesota, playing halfback for the back-to-back national champion Minnesota Gophers in 1940 and 1941. Bruce was captain of the 1941 Minnesota team. Bruce received the Heisman Trophy 2 days after the attack on Pearl Harbor. In 1972, Smith was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame, and his number 54 was the first to be officially retired by the Minnesota Gophers. During World War II, Bruce served as a United States Navy fighter pilot. Bruce Smith was diagnosed with cancer and passed away at Alexandria, Minnesota on August 28, 1967, at the age of 47. Earl W Anderson, Baudette, Minnesota. United States Army Air Corps navigator on B-17 Flowing Glory. 601st Bombard Squadron, 398th Bomb Group. Earl was born in Superior, Wisconsin on February 6, 1918. He attended high school at Superior Central High School and graduated in 1936. Like many young men at the time, he joined the Army Air Corps in 1941. He served in the European Theater of Operations on a B-17 and the 390th Bomb Group. He flew 32 missions, including his 10th mission on D-Day, June 6, 1944. Arguably, his most interesting mission was number 19, when his plane limped back to England with 400 holes in it and 3 engines knocked out. He was awarded numerous medals for his wartime service, including the Distinguished Flying Cross and Air Medal. He ended his Air Force career as a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force Reserve. Earl passed away on April 28, 2011, at the age of 93. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Have an adventurous day. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Earl W Anderson, Baudette, Minnesota. United States Army Air Corps, navigator on B-17 Flowing Glory. 601st Bombard Squadron, 398th Bomb Group. Earl was born in Superior, Wisconsin on February 6, 1918. He attended high school at Superior Central High School and graduated in 1936. Like many young men at the time, he joined the Army Air Corps in 1941. He served in the European Theater of Operations on a B-17 and the 390th Bomb Group. He flew 32 missions, including his 10th mission on D-Day, June 6, 1944. Arguably, his most interesting mission was number 19, when his plane limped back to England with 400 holes in it and 3 engines knocked out. He was awarded numerous medals for his wartime service, including the Distinguished Flying Cross and Air Medal. He ended his Air Force career as a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force Reserve. Earl passed away on April 28, 2011, at the age of 93. Thanks for watching. Have an adventurous day. Happy Memorial Day.